Hello there you guys, welcome to another of my live videos, and I'm just going to be officially updating you on some more current latest news now. Reportedly now, just looked at a bit of the Manchester United transfer, was reportedly now that Jose Mourinho, with his second season in charge at Old Trafford now, has reportedly said, as it's reportedly come out in the press, that uh, he's demanding an extra. He's demanding a massive pay rise. Is Jose Mourinho, and he's demanding that he wants 3 million per year extra than he currently owns now. So apparently, George Mendes reportedly who's currently Mourinho's agent, is planning the discussions over this now. So reportedly, Mourinho wants a pay rise of 3 million a year more than he currently owns, because this is what he said, because we know, well, it might have been quite a long, about 3-4 weeks ago, whenever it was, I did update you, didn't I? You know, he was linked with possible move to Paris Saint-Germain, because he classified Paris Saint-Germain as special, and, you know, he said a few things about Paris Saint-Germain. He said he did say, didn't he, he's still a manager. He did say, didn't he? He did say he's still a manager with desire, you know, to do new things and stuff like that. And he did say he wanted to spend 15 years at Manchester United, but Jose Mourinho significantly admitted he will not end his career with Man United, and he did say, you know, at the end of his career, he would like to manage his national team, you know, before he currently retires with Jose Mourinho. But apparently, George Mendes, who's Mourinho's agent, you know, who has strong connections with Man United as well. Apparently, he's going to have discussions over this with Jose Mourinho, and Jose Mourinho is demanding that he wants an extra £3 million, because obviously, you know, Jose Mourinho, you know, we're doing very, very well this season. But, you know, apart from we had a period where we lost, you know, since the Liverpool game, you know, pretty bad. Liverpool, Benfica away, and Huddersfield were not the best of performances. But since the Huddersfield defeat, you know, we've stepped up his team again. You know, we've got results in the bag. You know, against Tottenham, against Benfica in the Champions League, against Swansea in the Carabao Cup as well. But the performances haven't still been the best as we saw early on in the season, but still got an 100% record at Old Trafford this season. The Premier League haven't conceded a goal yet at Old Trafford this season in the Premier League. You know, in the Champions League, 4 wins out of 4 now for us, no goals conceded, and it's 100% at the moment. But Jose Mourinho's just basically demanding that he does want a pay rise. You know, he won the FL Cup with us last season, he won the Europa League with us last season, you know, to help us gain Champions League qualification as well, Jose Mourinho. And we know he's a fantastic manager, you know, fantastic pedigree, you know, he proved it during his time with Chelsea as well, you know, won League Cup with them, Premier League, you know, he proved it with Real Madrid as well, you know, proved it with Porto. Everywhere he's been, you know, Jose Mourinho has been a winner, and we know Jose Mourinho at a club, you know, has never ever had a long tenure. He's never been at a club, he's never had a long tenure at a club. He's been at a lot of different clubs, but he's never ever had a long tenure, Jose Mourinho. I think the most spell he's been at a club at is 3 years at the current most. So can Jose Mourinho beat this? I think Jose Mourinho has got a 3-year deal with Manchester United as well. But reportedly, Jose Mourinho is demanding a current pay rise is Mourinho, so he wants an extra 3 million a year than he currently earns right now per year as well. I think he's planning to have discussions with this with George Mendes as well in the current process. But he was linked with a move to Paris Saint-Germain. You know, it got Man United fans concerned a bit when we heard the news about that. You know, he said they had decided to do new things. He wanted to spend 15 years with Man U, and then he would, you know, saying satisfying comments about Paris Saint-Germain. And he did confirm he would not end his managerial career with Man United. And this is what Mourinho said in the press, you know, quite a few weeks ago. Again, a lot of attention on what Jose Mourinho would said in the current process. So, yeah, that's the latest news to update you about that, guys, as well in the current process. And, you know, as I've just updated you guys, you know, on a bit of a transfer rumours as I'm going on, because Jose Mourinho still, you know, missed out on quite a few targets during the August window, because we still need a creative winner. When push football on charge, Man United, you know, for certain, still need a creative winger in the team. You know, Mourinho missed out on the likes of Bale. Mourinho went for even Perisic, you know, during the August window. We never got even Perisic in the bag. Went for Fabinho, he's a midfielder, we never got him as well. So Jose Mourinho had quite a few targets, but he did miss out on them. And Jose Mourinho, I think in 3 transfer windows, you know, with Man United, I spent nearly £300 million in 3 transfer windows with Manchester United, Jose Mourinho as well. But yeah, Jose Mourinho's got plans, to get a player or two in January as well. Jose Mourinho, has looked at quite a few players in the current process as well. And as I've just went in search for a few left backs, but as I've just updated you, about Aaron Martin as well. Aaron Martin, as I did update you, partly it's saying City have been scouting Aaron Martin from Espanyol. As I said, he joined the youth system of Espanyol in 2005, so he has been Espanyol now for over a decade. He did come out a couple of weeks ago that Man United had reportedly been in talks with over Aaron Martin as well. Looks a bright young age prospect as well. As I said, I think he's under contract with them till 2022, if I'm correct. He's only been in the first team since October 2016, as well as Aaron Martin. He made his international debut in 2016 as well, did Aaron Martin in the current process as well. So it said Man U have been interested in, but it's also said City have reportedly been scouting the player as well. Dad, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just wondered.
Getting a wash, getting ready.
Oh,
Dress and stuff for the most watch football.
oh yeah.
Later on, yeah.
I wondered.
Do your test, come to me, and I'll sell you my bike. What a load of fucking shit.
Do you believe it, Dad? Alright. Now, as I was saying, guys, yes, so Aaron Martin reportedly City have been scouting him because City are in the search of a few left backs, aren't they? They're in the search of a few left backs at Manchester City, due to the injury of Benjamin Mendy, one of their summer signings. We know City spent a lot of money on fullbacks, but yeah, Benjamin Mendy's currently injured and he's set to miss the majority of this season. They've also showed an interest in Ryan Bertrand, as I said, graduated from Chelsea's youth system, began his youth career with Gillingham as well. He was at Chelsea a good 10 years. He's now at Southampton. I think he's been at Southampton now 3 years, Ryan Bertrand, but attacking instinct very, very good. His defensive distribution very, very good. He's Ryan Bertrand did say City have been interested in been scouting for the last couple of years. Partly did say City could make a move in January for me. Also said City could make a move for Aaron Martin in January as well. But Ryan Bertrand, as I said, he's got Champions League experience because he made his Champions League debut in 2012 with Chelsea in the Champions League final against Bayern Munich as well. Made his England senior debut in 2012. Made his Chelsea senior debut in 2011 as well. And he was at Chelsea, a good 10 years, but he'd been at quite a few teams on loan as well as Ryan Bertrand. But yeah, reportedly City are interested in him as well. And I did say, Man United are possibly looking for a replacement for Luke Shaw because at that left back position, we've had different players that have been playing at that left back position. As I said, Luke Shaw's future is uncertain with Man United because this is his fourth season in the process. We paid £29 million for him from Southampton, where he's up the youth system. He made his international debut in 2014 as well, Luke Shaw, and he's just frustrated, with the lack of game time he's been receiving Man United. We know that Luke Shaw is known for injuries as well. Luke Shaw, we know he's known for injuries. We know he's just recovered from long-term injury, been playing for the under-23s, but George, I think he's out of contract in 2019. Is Luke Shaw? Well, it's currently 2018, but he has that option of a 1-year extension as well as Luke Shaw. And Jose Mourinho had given him a lot of criticism last season. I think he's nearly made a century appearances now in the Premier League. He did say Pochettino may be keen on reuniting, with Luke Shaw if they work together at Southampton. And he did say Man United are willing to let him go out on loan in January as well. So Man United are still in the search for a current left back. And as I said, Danny Rose has been on a Man United's agenda, for quite a while. Danny Rose has been on Man U's agenda. He did say he was willing to turn Chelsea down, to make a move to Old Trafford. Danny Rose in the current process as well. He did say he was willing to turn Chelsea down and come at Man United. He's been at Tottenham 10 years. He's got a deal with them until 2021 as well as Danny Rose. We know he began his career with Leeds United. We know he's been at Tottenham 10 years. He's been at quite a few teams on loan as well, Danny Rose. He did say Mourinho may make a move for Danny Rose in the January window. As well, because he criticised Tottenham, didn't he? You know, that interview we gave out in the Sun back in August, you know, criticised them with their lack of investment in the window, you know, felt as though he wasn't getting paid enough wages, Danny Rose as well in the current process, so, yeah. And he felt as though he wasn't getting paid enough wages. So, Man United are in the search for another left back, as I did update you with Kieran Turner as well. Kieran Turner's also been on Tottenham's agenda, also been on our agenda as well as Kieran Turner. As I said, it did say Kieran Turner and Moussa Dembele could both cost up to 50 million pound, but it's if Celtic are prepared to do any business, because there's been quite a few teams interested in Moussa Dembele and Kieran Turner in the current process. Kieran Turner, you know, is a very, very good player. He's up the youth system very, very well with Celtic. Signed them when he was 7. You know, made his international debut for Celtic in 2016. You know, he's made 8 senior appearances in Scotland. You know, he's just recently signed a 6-year deal due to his fantastic performances. Kieran Turner as well. And he's been in the first team quite a few years now. He made his competitive debut in 2015, as I said, and he's made a big impact since then as the player in the 2015-16 season as well, Kieran Turner. And, you know, was voted, you know, he was the captain in 2017 as well for Celtic. So he's been there quite a years, risen up the youth system well and risen up the ranks. And, yeah, and he's won quite a few PFAs, you know, with Celtic and that, as well as Kieran Turner. And Moussa Dembele has been mentioned. There's been quite a few teams interested in him, because I think he complements likes of Rashford, you know, and Romelu Lukaku. Would Moussa Dembele as well. Moussa Dembele, you know, Premier League experience, so he's Premier League experience as well. Very, very good player. I think this is his 2nd season now in the process with Celtic. You know, he's got a deal with them to 2020. He's got 32 goals in all competitions for Celtic. Last season did Moussa Dembele as well. He's got a deal with them to 2020. You know, won domestic treble with them last season. You know, he's scored a hat trick. You know, against Rangers. He's got back to back hat tricks in February 2017 as well. The current player. But yeah, very, very good indeed. One of the brightest prospects in Europe, as I said, is Moussa Dembele. But he did say Man United were interested in Moussa Dembele and Kieran Turner. You know, but Moussa Dembele, as I said, you know, very, very good player indeed. You know, Premier League experience. You know, he made his senior debut with Fulham in 2013, and then went on to score 19 goals in 64 competitive matches as well. Moussa Dembele. So he's had experience of being in the Premier League. So it'd be good to see him if he was to come back to the Premier League. Moussa Dembele in the current process as well. So. As I did update you that Man United, you know, Man United is still monitoring a move for a Dayot Upamecano. Very, very good, another good player. As I said, you know, I mentioned that to you on my video yesterday. You know, very, very good player indeed. He's an RP Leeds, a big centre back. You know, he's represented France from under 16 level, you know, to under 19 level, as well as Dayot Upamecano. It's hard to really pronounce his name, in my opinion, guys. You know, he's only been at RP Leipzig since January 2017, because he's got a 4.5-year deal. RP Leipzig purchased him for £10 million as well. But I think RP Leipzig are in the process of negotiating a new deal for Dayot Upamecano, and apparently if he does sign this new deal with RP Leipzig, the current player, his release clause will be £88 million, somewhere in the region of about £88 million. His current buyout clause, and reportedly there's been Man U interested, Liverpool interested, Barcelona interested, and AC Milan have reportedly been interested. So Mourinho may make a move for him in January, but obviously, you know, one of these teams will want to go for him before he does in the process sign this new deal, because obviously he'll get him cheaper. But if he signs a new deal, he's going to have a buyout clause around about £88 million, and you know, this is what's being reported about the player. But he's only been at RP Leipzig since January, so they may be prepared not to offload the player. Anyway, Liverpool have reportedly been interested in him. With Liverpool have reportedly been interested in him as well. And for France, you know, he won in 2015. France, he won the UEFA European Under-17 Championship. You know, he was team in the tournament, played in all of his 6 countries' games as well. The current player, and you know, for the France Under-17, you know, made his debut against Cyprus as well, and then you know. He also played for the France Under-16 team that finished 3rd in the 2014 Egan Cup. Also played in that time, played 3 of his 4 countries games, and actually, you know, was named the competition's best defender as well for the France under-16 teams as well. So he's represented France from under-16 level to under-19 level as well. He's got a 4.5-year deal with RP Leipzig. They purchased him for £10 million. He's an ex-Salzburg player as well. He's a Dayat Upamecano. But yeah, partly a few teams have been interested in him as well, and Liverpool have been partly interested in him. Liverpool have got quite a few players on their radar as well. Obviously, players from Coutinho. Barcelona have got quite a few, players on their agenda. Coutinho's their main priority target, but I think they've got alternatives of Barcelona if they do fail to get the pursuit of Philippe Coutinho, because also, Timo Werner's been mentioned because he's another RP League because that's reportedly said Liverpool have been interested in Timo Werner. It's mentioned Barcelona have been interested in him as well. Liverpool have reportedly also been interested in Timo Werner as well. Timo Werner, very, very good young age prospect indeed. He's Timo Werner for RP League, as I said. I think this is second season in the process for RB Leipzig because it helps, RB Leipzig qualify for the Champions League for the first time in their club's history. It helps RB Leipzig qualify for the Champions League for the first time in their club's history. I think he's under contract with RB Leipzig till 2020, if I am correct as well. He scored 21 goals in 32 appearances last season, did Timo Werner as well. Timo Werner as well. And he did say, he clarified, he did support Manchester United as a youngster. He said he watched them quite a lot as well. And he's made a big impact since he's been at RP Leipzig as well as the current player. But he's an ex-Stuttgart player, as I said. He's risen up the ranks fantastically well with Stuttgart. With Stuttgart, he also, when he was 18, signed a professional contract with them till 2018. He became the youngest player to make 50 Bundesliga appearances during his time with Stuttgart as well. He made his first Bundesliga appearance against Bayer Leverkusen during his time with Stuttgart, scored his first goal against Frankfurt, and made his Stuttgart debut in the Europa League at just the age of 17 years of age as well, the current player. But I'm pleased given that I've got him, they paid £10 million for him, and he's also now, during his time with the club, become the youngest player to play in 100 Bundesliga fixtures as well, Timo Werner. But reported Liverpool have been interested in him as well as Dayat Upamecano. Barcelona have been interested. Also reported that Bayern Munich would also tracking an interest in Timo Werner as well. But we know Liverpool have already got a player confirmed. Liverpool have got Naby Keita confirmed. It's 40 million in his clause. Liverpool, we know, are paying a premium, towards Liverpool have paid a premium towards this as well. And depending, if whether RB Leipzig qualify for the Champions League or not, Liverpool are going to be playing add-ons included in the deal for Naby Keita as well. But updating you, let me just find some. But just updating you, Naby Keita as well. But with the Coutinho situation, that's on Barcelona's agenda. As we all know, Philippe Coutinho's on Barcelona's agenda. It also said the other day that Real Madrid have entered the race for Philippe Coutinho. It's also mentioned that Paris Saint-Germain have been interested in Philippe Coutinho as well. But he did say he was willing to turn down a January switch to Paris Saint-Germain. And he would prefer to move to Barcelona. But he reportedly said the other day that Real Madrid had been in contact. Real Madrid had held talks with Liverpool over making a move for him. But he did say Real Madrid were interested in making a move for him next summer rather than go for him in January. Real Madrid as well. But reportedly Real Madrid have showed a current. Real Madrid have showed a current interest in Philippe Coutinho. We know Philippe Coutinho is still in contract with Liverpool till 2022. We know Barcelona are seeing him as a long-term replacement for Iniesta, who signed a lifetime contract extension with Barcelona as well. But yeah, Barcelona had 3 bids turned down for Coutinho in the August window because the Liverpool owners and Jurgen Klopp were not willing to accept any bids from Barcelona. We know he's had the experience of playing in Spain before, because obviously he used to play for Espanyol, he played for Milan. Liverpool had just paid £8.5 million for Milan. He's become one of the most creative agile midfielders, since he's been at Liverpool as Philippe Coutinho. But he's made over a century appearances now with Liverpool. We know he missed the first part of the season, due to injuries. Well, maybe Neymar want to see him at Paris Saint-Germain, because they have a fantastic friendship, Neymar and Coutinho, but I think he does prefer the move to Barcelona, and I think Coutinho's representatives made it clear that Liverpool are willing to offload him for around about 135 million pounds as well in current process. Reports of Spain was stemming that Barcelona are going to go for him in January, but he reportedly said that Real Madrid were interested in him as well. But we know that's sorry, Matt, keeps going low, and we know that's Barcelona's main priority target. But reportedly now, they've got a few alternatives. If they don't get the pursuit of Coutinho, we know Barcelona have been scouting quite a few players. They've been scouting Christian Eriksen before. It's recently reported that they've been scouting Tottenham's Harry Winks as well. Harry Winks is a very, very good player. Indeed, is Harry Winks. I think he's still under contract with Tottenham until 2022 because he signed a new deal back in February 2017 as well. And his performances, his impressive performances for Tottenham, caught the eye of Barcelona as well. He's still under contract with Tottenham until 2022, as I said. He's Harry Winks. I think he's made about 29 appearances. He scored 1 goal for Tottenham Hotspur. We know Harry Winks, he made his first team debut for Tottenham, in the Europa League back in 2014. He made his Premier League debut in 2016 as well. Scored his first goal against West Ham. He made his FA Cup debut in January 2017 as well. He made his FA Cup debut. But I think Tottenham are in the process of willing to offer Harvey Winks a new contract with the club, and I think Tottenham are in the process of doubling his wages as part of his current new deal as well. He made his international debut for England against Lithuania as well, did Harvey Winks, but reportedly Barcelona showed an interest in him as well as an alternative. And yeah, just updating you, as I said, also I think Thomas Lemar's on Barcelona's agenda as an alternative as well as Harry Winks, because we know Thomas Lemar's been Arsenal's main priority target as Thomas Lemar. Arsenal couldn't get a deal over the line for Lemar in the August window, due to that Monaco were reluctant and were resisted to offload the hay because Monaco generated a lot of money, as we all know, for the departure of their players. Then they raised 300 million. But the Monaco president had confirmed Lemar could leave Monaco next summer. Wenger has not ruled a move out for Thomas Lemar by all means. Arsenal could still return for Lemar in January, because Arsenal had 2 bids rejected for him in the process in August. Liverpool had 2 bids rejected for him in August as well. But Thomas Lemar, sorry, but it's doing my head in. But for Lemar, said made 32 appearances with Chan. I think this is now his 3rd season across Monaco. Monaco just paid over £3 million. His international, and yeah, just a very, very good player. I think he's still got 3 years left on his deal with Monaco as well. He's still got 3 years left on his deal with Monaco as well, and I think this is his 3rd season in the process. But Arsenal may return for him in January as well, Thomas Lemar, but partly on Barcelona's agenda as well as Lemar. But Arsenal reportedly been scouting him as well. But obviously Arsenal are identifying a replacement for Alexis Sanchez as well. Arsenal are identifying a replacement for Sanchez. Reportedly now, press are reporting that Bayern Munich will not join Bayern Munich. Will Alexis Sanchez reportedly saying that Bayern Munich have reassured their interest because Lewandowski has ordered Bayern Munich, to get another striker in their team. Where Alexis Sanchez is coming to an end of his contract at the end of the season, he's refusing to sign a new deal. Is Sanchez? And we know a lot of teams, reportedly being interested in Alexis Sanchez in the current process. We know a lot of teams have been interested in Alexis Sanchez during the current window as well. Paris Saint-Germain was demanding higher wages from Paris Saint-Germain of around about 500,000. He was also demanding a higher wage from Arsenal. Real Madrid have been interested. Man United had a slight interest. City, still emerges as the front runners, to go on and get Sanchez because, he was fantastic with Pep Guardiola at Barcelona. He's won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons of Arsenal. Also, AFC Milan reportedly being interested in Sanchez. Mentioned Chelsea. It reportedly said Everton, were willing to put £30 million for him in January, but he won't go to Everton because Everton have had a bad start. he just clarified Sanchez. He wanted Champions League football during the August window. This is the first time in 2 decades Arsenal have not had it. He wanted Champions League football. He also with Everton, he's not going to win trophies. He's not going to win Champions League football. So I can't really see him going to Everton. I still think he will go at Man City. But he did say, City would rather, go on and get him on a free next summer rather than pay 20 or 30 million pounds for him in January. But yeah, City, they could have cashed 50, 60 million pound in for Sanchez, could Arsenal, because City offered 50, rejected. City offered 60 initially, accepted, but obviously Arsenal couldn't find that replacement, so a deal in the process never materialised for Alexis Sanchez in the current process as well. But as I said, he's made over 100 appearances now for Arsenal. He's won honours where he's been, really. With River Plate on his loan deal there, he won honours. River Plate, with Cola. He went to Underneath as well. And, he had 3 fantastic years with Barcelona. Did Sanchez as well. Won honours there as well. And he made his international debut in 2006. Arsenal paid £35 million for him, as I said, from Barcelona. So this is his 4th season in the process with Arsenal Football Club. And he just wants to elevate at that high level, play amongst better players and win trophies. And with Arsenal, he's not going to be doing this. So, but Arsene Wenger has insisted that actually that Sanchez is happy. And he still thinks that Sanchez will see out his current deal with Arsenal. But Lamar was Arsenal's main priority target during the August window, but a deal never materialised. And yeah, we know that. We know that Raheem Mahrez has been mentioned quite a few times. That's been reported in the press the other day. Reportedly, that's been on Arsenal's agenda as well. Raheem Mahrez as a replacement. Quite a few teams were interested. Chelsea, reportedly Tottenham have showed an interest in Leicester's Raheem Mahrez as well. Leicester's Raheem Mahrez as well. Tottenham being interested. Chelsea. Arsenal, reportedly did say Marseille were interested as well in Raheem Mahrez, because obviously Leicester is struggling. Did say Marseille were interested. He did say he could leave for just over £26 million, because Raheem Mahrez is his 4th season in the process of Leicester. He had thoughts about quitting Leicester during the summer. He put a transfer request in during the summer. He has got a deal till 2020, as well as Raheem Mahrez with Leicester City. We know he's won the PFA with Leicester, the Premier League with Leicester, the Championship with Leicester, as well as Raheem Mahrez. But yeah, he risen up the ranks fantastically well, with Salclas, that's where he began his youth career. Went with Quimper for the season, went with Lee Harvey for quite a few years. The majority of his playing time there was in the reserve team, we know, with Lee Harvey. And Leicester have had him since 2014 as well, so reportedly that's been on Arsenal's agenda, as well as a replacement for Sanchez. So Arsenal have had quite a few players on their agenda, guys, to be quite honest with you. But as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, really, this main video is about Jose Mourinho. Reportedly, he's demanding that he wants a £3 million pay rise, a £3 million a year pay rise than he currently earns a year now. Reportedly, George Mendes, the agent, is apparently planning to have the talks with Jose Mourinho over this. He's demanding he wants a massive pay rise of about £3 million a year, more than what he's currently earning now, Jose Mourinho, for his success so far since he's been at Old Trafford, because we know he'd been linked with a move to Paris Saint-Germain. Jose Mourinho, classified Paris Saint-Germain as special, didn't he? He did confirm he wouldn't end his managerial career with Manchester United or Old Trafford, but he's demanding that he apparently now wants a £3 million pay rise as well as Jose Mourinho. But I also mentioned, Aaron Martin, that's the latest in the transfer room, with City reportedly been scouting Aaron Martin from Espanyol as well. He's got a contract with Espanyol till 2022, as well as Aaron Martin. Or is it 2020 or is it 2022? He joined the youth system of Espanyol in 2005 as well. He's been in the first team since October 2016 with Espanyol as well. Also played in the reserve team before, where he'd risen up the ranks as well. But reportedly United had been in talks a couple of weeks ago over making a move for him. But City is still in search of a left-back. Man United is still in search for a left-back as well in the current process. So this is what I'm saying in the situation, guys. Reportedly City have been scouting Aaron Martin in the current process. So anyway, guys, this main part of this video is about Jose Mourinho demanding a pay rise of £3 million per year, more than what he's currently earning now. I think George Mendes, his agent, has strong connections with United. He's planning to have discussions over this, but yeah, we will see what happens about that. So anyway, guys, something to update today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do consider, as always, subscribe to the channel as always. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Take care.